we got together from going down there and just kind of getting called up onto the stage, and we didn't really know each other, but it'd be like Sam on harmonica, Nick on guitar, Adam on bass, stroke vocals. And we just got to know each other through doing that, and we got called up and we jammed together, and we thought, oh, it'd be good to put a band together out of that. So then we got a drummer and...
Yeah. Well, I assume you guys were always doing music before the Bad Day Blues Gang came together, is that right? What were you doing, Sam?
I was doing sort of like solo open mic stuff, and I had a few other bands, you know, teenage kid bands and stuff like that, but nothing anywhere as professional as these guys. There you go.
Was it a case of just you all sort of aligned to the sort of same idea of what kind of music you wanted to make? Because we get a real idea for it there in that song.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it was quite natural. I think I don't think we kind of forced it, saying we want this kind of music or anything. I think it just... I've known Nick for a long time, and we were always kind of into similar kind of music. And then when we got Sam, it just sounded like that. And we got a drummer, it just sounded how it just sounds. It's quite unique. It's kind of like a rock band with a harmonica rather than a strict traditional blues outfit. So it's quite modern, quite poppy, quite catchy. Like Hurricane that you heard there did really well for us.
Let's talk about, I mean, the new single called Stop.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that. Is that a sort of on the same line of what you guys have been doing?
It's more rocky, isn't it?
I would say it's more rocky. It sounds a little bit like the kind of Police vibe. Yeah, it's kind of pop rock blues, if that's such a thing.
Yeah.
It's nice because even though we've got quite a strong rock vibe, everything up to now has been rooted in 12-bar blues as like a structure, whereas this is quite different. It's much more verse, chorusy, solo-y, bridge type structure. So yeah, definitely stands out a bit more.
Well, if you don't mind, guys, let's take a little listen to it. This is Stop.
I guess I gave you more than I had, and I know it's not enough. I guess I gave you more than I had. No, couldn't stop me from loving you. I couldn't stop you from stopping. You couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I couldn't stop you from stopping. No.
There you go, that was the new single, Stop. Is writing these songs very much a collaborative thing for you guys, or do you have sort of one lead?
Well,
whatever works.
I've touched on something.
whatever works, yeah.
Sometimes you bring a song to us and then we just all throw our parts on, or sometimes we're just all in the studio and it's like, let's hash something out.
Yeah, it changes. I mean, this one originated, I think you had the skeletal version of the song and then we just kind of jammed it into what you hear there. But Hurricane came just from a riff, which was a practice that we had when we got back from New York. And literally the riff just came about and then the song just expanded from there. So there's no real kind of set form to it.
And how do you get your harmonica? We didn't hear it so much there, but we heard it in Hurricane. How does one get into the harmonica? Because that's your speciality in the
That's
band.
a long story. I think you've got to look for something different. I always liked it because you could always have one on you. How do you get into it? It's tough. There's not. I do. I'm glad you asked, Nick. No, it's something because there aren't enough books, there aren't that many teachers out there. You've just got to listen to how other people play and then copy the records, more or less.
Is that a thing? Is it like having your phone on you if you're a harmonica player?
Bad luck to leave the house without one, you know. If you've got a reputation, you could see another harp player, you've got to, you know, take them out. Definitely.
Well, let's see if we can have a little rendition in the studio.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to play.
See if we can.
Well, most people, when they hear a harmonica, they think like Bob Dylan, which is not much. But if you really get into it, then you learn how to bend notes and... which is obviously very different to Bob Dylan. So, yeah.
Is that a case of just practice and practice and practice? You can't really learn it from anyone?
There are people out there now, and it's getting its own sort of, I suppose, structure in terms of books that are becoming more available. People like myself you can talk to and ask questions. More YouTube videos, which are great. But yeah, let's hope it takes off a little bit more and people take it a bit more seriously.
And Adam, Nick, you're about to do an a cappella version of...
Yeah, if you're ready, yeah, we'll crack into that now.
But something you touched on earlier, Nick, the sort of scene, the blues scene. For those not aware, what is that like? Is it very much the sort of cult following, particularly when we're talking about London?
It's surprisingly healthy at the minute. There's a lot of kind of like current acts coming through. I think here in America as well, you see a lot of, especially on the guitar scene, a lot of great guitar blues players coming through. And in London, especially if you go down like the blues jam nights that we go to, it's packed. And you know, there's not enough time in the jam session to get everyone up and and having a go and trying to get gig nights is you can work every night. You know, it's so it's very very healthy, which you kind of almost wouldn't expect for the blues scene. So.
I think there is definitely a younger generation discovering it and seeing it as quite a trendy place to go. Very cool bars to go to, nice place to have a relaxing drink and whatnot.
Yeah. We still go to like the blues bars and the jams, even though we're in a band that we gig all the time anyway. But we still make time to go down the blues bars.
Scene,
it's a social scene.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Because what is it like? I mean, you play places like Ronnie Scott's, the 100 Club. These are iconic venues.
Yeah.
And do you still think they've got the same thing as they do now, or are they seen as almost? I mean, is there a worry they're almost like touristy places? Oh, let's go see jazz one night.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. A lot of it is quite touristy, like Ronnie Scott's, for example. 100 Club, not so much. Ain't Nothing But the Blues where we go is always packed full of tourists. I think it's different. I think London, you have some of the blues venues which are quite touristy. There's a lot of places in London, but there's a lot of like the blues circuit or the blues scene throughout the UK has specialist clubs and specialist venues which are very, very healthy. Like we played one called the Eel Pie Club last week, which is a specialist blues night, and that was rammed. And there's them littered throughout the UK, so it's a really healthy scene, not just the tourists, but you do get those in London.
And it's the January Blues Festival this month, because it's January, and we're playing on Sunday at the 100 Club, supporting Kirk Fletcher and Ben Paul, which are two great blues artists as well. So
And that's on Sunday. And
That's
just remind
on
us of the next gig after that. That's in Camden, is it right?
It's the Monarch.
It is, yeah.
24th, that's
it's
the release.
The release party for the Stop single. That's the 24th at the Camden Monarch.